Hello, and welcome to another episode of Big 12 Mafia Podcast. Got big news today, and these are getting better and better. So I appreciate you guys joining us and being with us as we get new news and headlines, and also as we have upcoming stories. I want to promote a few stories we have coming up. One of them is going to be an NIL story with a director of a local NIL here for BYU, and that's going to be a question answer. We're going to be a panel, and we're going to show kind of what NIL means to not only BYU but to the overall Cougar Nation, and then it carries over to everything Big 12, which I don't want to lose track of. I really want to cover as soon as realignment's over. We're going to be doing a lot more work around each one of the Big 12 schools, including the other three new ones that are coming in with BYU for 2023. But let's not lose track. This story is about Kody Epps returning to BYU. Uh, be sure to subscribe to my uh, show here. It's at B12 Mafia on Twitter, and I'm glad to have everybody here. And I appreciate you guys listening today. Kody Epps put out a notification. I'm going to read it, and I hope I put the excitement that Cougar Nation feels into this announcement as he's decided to return from BYU from the transfer portal. From Kody Epps. Cougar Nation, I want you to know that BYU is the place that I love and where I want to be. It was a tough decision in the first place to enter the portal because I love BYU. Even though some great opportunities were presented to me in the portal, and there are in the notes for this video today, I list several of the schools. I'm not going to go through them here because I don't necessarily want to give them all props, but there were quite a few that wanted to pick up Kody Epps. So even though I let's see, even though some great opportunities were presented to me in the portal, I did not use the portal as a way to leverage or test waters because I have too much the respect for the generational connection I built here and Coach Kalani's belief in me. Kalani Sitake is the coach for BYU football. If anything, I've come to understand through all this that there is no point in trying to find a new home when what I needed and wanted was already here, BYU, where I am. Cougar Nation, my teammates and my coaches are who I love and who I want to play for. Plus, I have too many teammates' weddings that I couldn't miss this summer. And as anybody that follows BYU, they know this spring and summer there's going to be a ton of weddings for friends that I'm sure Kody's made over the last several years. I'm here to stay. Now let's go show the Big 12 what them scoods be about. So again, this is just a short video to pass on the news, the really amazing news that Kody Epps has decided to return from the transfer portal. As an addition to this, I want to add a few personal notes. First of all, I had a feeling Kody might come back. In fact, I did a video yesterday on Koo's Corner, who I want to prop and give him mad props today. That Koo's Walker, if you need to look him up, but it's Koo's Corner. And we discussed Kody's transfer and specifically whether he would be going or not. I had a feeling he might not go. He was a BYU guy through and through. There are several videos you could look for, and I'll try to reference them in my Big 12 Mafia Twitter page that basically show that he was committed to BYU and he was in deep. Last night, Keaton Slovis put out a cryptic message on Twitter that said "elder," and that's an inside joke for people at BYU for to represent all the people that go on missions and then return. And when I saw that tweet, I thought that may be what the news was. And I also believe that Kody could have gone any place he wanted to. And he certainly was deserving of any work that he got. And I really believe that the offers that he received were not minimal. He probably could have made more money in NIL. And I think he might have had made promises that he would be a higher rated wide receiver at other schools. But at BYU, we know we're special. And as we go into the Big 12, it's going to be a gauntlet. and I believe that Kody wanted to be on that first team to go into the Big 12 and try to make its mark. I've already said that I think BYU is going to go 7-5 or 8-4. Yes, I'm out on a ledge there. 6-6 is, or 5-7 is a possibility, but I don't believe that's going to happen. I believe that we're going to be right up front, and we're going to be competitive. Do we win it? Probably not. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to have a great year, and then that's just going to lead to more and more in the coming years to follow. So anyway, I just want to reiterate this short message is to celebrate Kody Epps returning. I hope to have Kody on a show one day. I have contacts with BYU football, and there's a possibility we might be able to get him on as a guest. But if you're not already following him, please do. It's at EPPSKODY, and that's Kody Epps at Brigham Young University. In the near future, again, I'm going to promote our NIL panel. We're going to have a guest host that's going to be on that works for an NIL, a director of an NIL, and we're going to go through the full gamut. We're going to ask many, many questions, and hopefully we get some answers to understand how the portal works, why it's such a big deal that Kody's returning, and how rare that is in parentheses, and then how we move forward in the conference. How does the conference handle NIL? I could see Brett Yormark throwing something together that NIL, the collectives, become more coordinating and potentially could work together to increase the importance and value of the Big 12 conference. Anyways, really appreciate everybody's here. And thanks for listening to this short message. And I look forward to getting back and doing more in the future. I apologize for my phone. I forgot to mute it. Anyways, again, please follow me as at B12 Mafia, or on my personal Twitter, it's BYU_bomber with the number 3 instead of the E. Everybody have a great day and enjoy the third day of May. Bye-bye.